Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your weekly energy check-in for all things Leo. I am a Leo sun, just like you. Everything you need to know about me is in the description of this video below. Let's get into this. So, brief shuffle, bottom of the deck was Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about defeat, low self-esteem, winning at all costs. Let's see what it means for you. This is my dog. And there's nothing wrong with your screen. She does have one blue eye and one brown eye. She has hectochromia, right? Right? She goes everywhere with me. So, what must the Leo this week, please spirit, please must the Leo this week, please spirit. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So she is known as like the pre-empress, and she's surrounded by abundance. Pentacles are known as money usually, and finances. So she has all this growth around her monetarily and physically, and she's usually depicted with a falcon to show she's mastered falconry as well. She's just like this independent woman doing stuff on her own, having it together. She also represents large purchases, like homes, furniture, cars, things like that, and being single and having your stuff together. Okay, so let's see what comes out for you. All right. Just remember, she's crowned in the deck. Okay. Leo, are you on a little bit of a break? I know I just took one. I went to San Antonio to see my son at a band competition, and I napped for sure. So, the Four of Swords is all about rest, taking a break, a little bit of contemplation. Usually, I have this card when uh, I just basically have Netflix running and I'm staring at the ceiling going, oh Lord. But it can just be taking a break. It doesn't have to be miserable. Um, so in your difficulties, we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is usually a stalemate card. It's about indecision, not wanting to make a decision at all, just being like, because you don't want another sword to drop. In this case, it's two birds. Um, it also can mean having a worthy adversary that's tough to beat, i.e., the stalemate card. So when you have it in your difficulties, it's usually about having a challenging time making a decision or choosing not to make a decision. So you're just kind of resting and chilling and deciding nothing at this time. In the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity, equal give and take. It's usually associated with being given a gift or something of that nature, or exchanging energy. I get a lot when I have to exchange a bunch of emails, send papers back and forth for signature, things like that. But it's usually associated with the giving and receiving of money. So it can even mean bills going in and out. So we have the Ace of Wands in your past as well. So the Ace of Wands is all about passion and energy and creativity and inspiration, brand new beginnings. It is also normally a very phallic looking card because it has usually just a wand on it that looks like a stick. And so it usually represents the male body part. So, hey, you could have been given your wand out this weekend, you know, in the recent past, and exchanging energy. Otherwise, it's a higher likelihood that you've had a really good idea on where you want to put some money, who you want to give a gift to, how to handle your finances. Okay. I always got to put the jokes in. Your goal is to be the King of Swords, so to be very objective, analytical, use facts over data, logic. This is a very smart guy. He uses logic over everything. He would think tarot, intuition, using your heart to make a decision would be very woo-woo. Not him. He knows everything going on at all times. He's a man. He doesn't have to be a man. Like, he could be embodying a woman, but like as in like very masculine energy in handling his ish. Okay. He knows everything. He knows everybody. He sees it all, right? And but only will use facts, data, logic. He can be kind of cold. In the near future, we have the Seven of Cups. And if I am not mistaken, this is also in your mini read. I think it was you. So the Seven of Cups is about choices. Typically in the card, there's a bunch of vases or chalices or cups that have things inside them. Some of them are jewels and crowns, and then some of them are snakes and lizards. So everybody on the planet has options and choices. And there's a very F around and find out disclaimer with this card is that if you don't pick, the rest of the world and the universe is going to pick for you. So hurry up and make a decision. Make a decision. So I can see you've been having issues with deciding, making a decision. That's going to come to a head in the very near future. This card can also be feeling overwhelmed or daydreaming as well. You see yourself, and this card is also about decisions, so having to make a very moral decision. It's usually what it is. It's the Lover's card, and it can also represent higher level soul connections, soulmates, twin flames, divine connections, things like that. But typically it has to do with a moral choice. So this person over that person, this job over that job. But you definitely see yourself having to make some sort of decision. We are in decision making mode. Okay. Friends, family, co-workers, they see you in the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is about burdens, usually having a lot on your plate, carrying a lot, having a lot to carry, having a lot to think about, having a lot to do. In your guidance, you have the Hangman. And the Hangman is all about looking at things from other perspectives, usually, or it is about releasing something. Okay. So it looks like with these two being right beside each other in their reading, you have to make this decision and it's coming up and it must be made. So taking a look at everything from every angle, maybe seeing some of these things in a new way is going to be very beneficial for you. The outcome, you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive person. She's very sweet, very charming, very, very forgiving to the point of fault most of the time. But she's always a mom. She's always a wife. She's the kind of mom that's very just nurturing, sweet, and kind. Very, here's a cookie. Go outside. Don't do that again. No, no, no. You know, we don't do that. So with these two beside each other, it looks like whatever this decision is, you um, it's probably going to be a very good idea to use both logic and intuition. You know, use the facts, use the data, and then go off your intuition after reviewing that. That's a very big piece of advice, it looks like here. In addition, definitely embody these energies. And if people like this come into your life to help you out, or a couple like this comes into your life to help you out, take the advice. And P.S. I've been in this relationship before. This being me is a tough one. It's a tough one. Okay, so let's see here. What is this? I really don't have an immediate handle on what this big old fat decision is, unless it is a soul connection. Are you trying to decide to be single or together? Single or together? Single or together? Oh my God. The Two of Cups is right under there. Partnerships of any kind. New beginning. Doesn't look horrible. Just be careful. We have the Devil and the Magician, both together. I would say a highly manipulative human is coming into your life, or this could be some negative spell work. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. It's 11:11 today, so, but your happily ever after is going to come in. This is a Leo card, by the way. Strength card. Just use some inner strength as it comes in. Yeah, wish fulfillment and stuff like that. Just watch it. Serious temptation, serious manipulation. Beautiful though. We wouldn't be so tempted. Okay, okay. So if that doesn't mean anything to you, just ignore it. If it does, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, that kind of a thing. That was just an extra little spice show. So let's see. Literally. I saw what your past was. All right, let's look at the Moonology and see if we can get some direction here. Please bear with me. Significant advice for Leo at this time. Checking some for Leo at this time. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces, as if we aren't already doing that, right? It's not the Hermit card, but you know, a fiery climax approaches. It looks like you might have already climaxed, Leo. Just saying, there's going to be more. Okay, hold your vision, fixed moon. So as this comes to a head, keep holding your vision. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So very two Aries cards. So if you're dealing with an Aries, whoop, whoop for you. Okay. Let's see. So what was this one? New moon and full moon. We got Aries. So if that means something to you, take it. If it doesn't, don't. So meditate and contemplate. A fiery climax approaches. Hold your vision. It's time to take action. It is the 11/11 portal today, bruh. So get your prayers, affirmations, and meditations together today and just, manifest something beautiful in your life. Manifest your happily ever after into your life. All good things only, good vibes only. All right, let's see what the truth deck has to say to you. So right now it's like meditate and contemplate, steps come in, hold your vision, and take some action. Let's see what else. Nice. Shift your focus. Okay, contemplate and meditate. Shift your focus. Sexual interest. I knew this was it. Knew it. All right, texting you. Balancing act. Yeah. Got some options. Relationship improvement is going under sexual interest. Sometimes it fixes things, puts things in a new direction. More to be revealed is going under texting you. So there's some more to talk about. It looks like better perspective. Yep, that's that hangman energy that I was talking about. So, just keep your mind open, be objective, like the King of Swords. 1 second, she's going to keep doing that. So, better perspective. Should I bring that down? Let me see. Watch your eyes. Does that help? No. I had to switch the color. So, better perspective. Okay. So they're interested in you too. There's going to be some relationship improvements, definitely some communication with texting, and it's going to get you some more information so that a little more information can be revealed. Because right now I can tell that there's a lot on your plate and a lot to think about, right? And this decision is everywhere in the tarot. and something is coming in really. Sorry, I'm a 13-year-old boy with jokes. So something's coming in fast, all right, and it's going to be time to make a decision, and you're just going to have to take action. Hold your vision. Like, if you want it, you got to go for it. That's literally what it's telling you. And there's interest here for both of you, and there's going to be a better perspective coming in soon. Both, if you guys look at everything from and be objective in your communication. Okay. It's going to shift your focus. All right. So, well, now that we know it's spicy time, I mean, I knew it within the first 4 cards. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, I finally got to see a Texans game, and we always beat the Jaguars. So when we were not beating the Jaguars in the first half, I was having a temper tantrum. And I guess they got a good little reprimand in halftime, and it turned everything around. So, in spirit, please share with me. This person's overall and most significant feeling. Please share with me. What are Leo's person's towards Leo at this time? Oh, so here we go. Twin flames, yin and yang balance, union and duality, complement, polar opposites. So, they're usually, here we go again, right? So that can be a thing where you just don't vibe at first. Death, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So obviously we have new cards like representing something being over. It really does look like it's the beginning based on communication. So it could be that you already had some time together and it's transformed things. Let's just keep going. Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship. So being friendly, keeping it light, hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persist, working on it, repairing. So something ended and you guys kind of came back together and you spoke about it and they have a desire to build, or this would be a good process to go through. Date, getting back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, dating online. So maybe they have to end something in order to begin something with you. Okay, because this is from their perspective. So it could be they got to end some stuff to get back out into the world, and you're more in a friendship, friend zone type thing right now, even though there's sexual interest and they'd like to work on it. So that could be a lot of what the communication and indecision, like both of you going through this mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wound. So you're both doing it. Like you're in think mode, they're in think mode. If you're indecisive, they're indecisive. You got a lot on your plate, they got a lot on their plate. Okay. Karmic relationship, resentment and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So it looks like they're in something kind of karmic. And sometimes these relationships can feel that way when we're getting grown and stretched and light is being shone on our shadow aspects, and that's not so fun because it requires growth and change. And if you you know and to work on your shadow, so it can feel karmic-y, but in a karmic relationship there's no be abuse or anything like that. It's more like a coach or a mentor or someone that you respect, just kind of giving you that, hey, you could fix this part of you and you'd be, even though you're great, this little part, you have a blind spot, All right, so let's get some messages for you. In spirit, please share Leo's person. What to say to Leo? Seriously. I'm not ready. So yeah, so they got to close out a karmic relationship and end something and things like that, even though they feel like this is a higher level soul connection and they've got to make this decision on it. And so do you, I still have growing to do. Yeah, we already saw that with the death and growth card and the karmic relationship. I was pretending to be someone else. So they had a mask on of some kind. I need time. They're also asking for time to make these decisions. This is wild. I feel terrible for hurting you. It's going over. I still have growing to do. I find you incredibly attractive. We know. Our story isn't over yet. It's going right over. I need time. So it's not over for them. Whatever they did, whatever they did, they do recognize like they have growing to do, and it was kind of probably an immature person masking as a mature person, or a single person, or a committed person masquerading as a single person. And if they did that to you, that's kind of crappy. There is a lot of chemistry here, and there's a lot of indication of a higher level soul connection. I'm kind of, even though I see that here, I'm still going to caution you. They're already telling you they're not ready. Okay. So there's looks like there could have been some manipulation here and things like that. And it's going to be something one or both of you will have to work through. And to what degree the manipulation and temptation and all that is going on is going to be, specific to each one of you. So if it's got some deal breaker toxic stuff, this could be a false twin, right? and a karmic relationship. If not, if it's just more on a, oh, I lied because I wanted to sleep with you. Well, then you guys got some stuff to work out. You know, I'm uh, I'm married, but you're so hot, you're so beautiful, and so tempting. Thanks. I know you mean it as a compliment, but you know, so they have some stuff they got to get out of and clean up. It's very obvious. Okay. So let's get you one card from the Miracle deck for a piece of advice to take with you throughout the rest of the week, Leo. Please, what is one overall and most significant advice for Leo? The rest of the week, please, Spirit, share with me what is the advice for Leo to carry with you. Spirit, please share with me. Success and failure. So if you guys want to screenshot that or whatever, let me see. Give to God your failures as well as your successes and pray that they make you a better person. So whatever is going on here, just know you are wonderful. You know, and the goal on this Earth School is to find your way to becoming in alignment with your authentic self, right? And becoming happy, whole, and complete all on your own, just like her. And as you're doing that, give God the burdensome stuff and just be like, I can't handle this. You handle this, them, and the other thing. And then your successes, give thanks. Okay. So that's what I have for you this week, my Leo compadres. If you've gotten this far in the video, I will honor last week's 60-minute tarot readings for $100. Just grab my email from below. Please help YouTube and the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. That's how you get more Leo readings. And then I like interacting with you guys too and knowing what's going on and that there's people out there. Have a great week.